located at the top of the pistol. That's correct. What are the number of PN junctions? Bishop Ifya. 2. 2 is correct.
Your total is 39 points. The instrument used to measure atmospheric pressure.
Barometer.
Barometer. That is right. Thank you.
evening. Good evening. Oh, I said good evening. Good evening. Yes, I know we are all tired, but we still need to see this one through. So a warm welcome to the final of the contest, especially within the semi-finals for the 2023 Junior Science and Maths Quiz. And already 2 schools have registered their names, and they have taken 2 slots for the finals. And so this late afternoon or late or evening's contest, we would also have 1 school join the 2 schools. Of course, I need to bring you greetings from our Vice Chancellor, Professor Mrs. Rita Akusia-Dixon. I also bring you greetings from the Chair of the Board of the Junior Science and Maths Quiz, and of course, from the Provost of the College of Science, Professor Leonard Amekuji. Remember, the Junior Science and Maths Quiz is organized by the Premier College, the College of Science at Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology, in collaboration with the Ghana Education Service, Dex Technologies, and Eridec Ghana Limited. Let me use this opportunity to salute all the heads of institutions, the head teachers, the principals, headmasters of the schools competing in this year's contest. I also need to applaud profusely the dedicated teachers who have spent time in preparing these students. And let me also support and salute our gallant students who are proudly representing their schools. And of course, I always love the supporters. Can we all clap for ourselves then? It is also very important to appreciate and acknowledge all our sponsors. We thank you so very much for coming on board and supporting us in diverse ways. So this year's competition is proudly sponsored by the KNUST e-learning, the KNUST Institute of Distance Learning, Dex Technologies, Multi-Credit Savings and Loans Limited, Pizza Man Chicken Man, Fonjo Images, and of course, our media partner, Kesben TV. Remember, this particular quiz is tailor-made for our learners who find themselves in their junior high schools. And our expectation is that through this quiz programs, they'll be able to exhibit their understanding when it comes to the basic principles underlining the biological and physical sciences. And of course, we also expect that it promotes a lot of teamwork and critical thinking right from the early stages in their academic lives. Contestants, I'm sure you've prepared very well. Have you? Excellent. So competing in this contest, we have 3 schools. We have NAVAL Basic School. We have KNUST Basic JHS Junior High School. And then we also have KYERE Educational Complex. Contestants, we need to hear your voices. And so I'll ask that you introduce yourselves by mentioning your names and the form or the level you find yourselves in. And so I'll begin with NAVAL Basic JHS, represented by
Kingsley Kwabena, Form 3.
Good.
Kwekubo Nkrumah, Form 3.
Very good. Please clap for them. And KNUST Basic JHS is also represented by
Form 3.
Good. And
NJJ Jason, final year.
good. Please clap for them. And KYERE Educational Complex is also represented by
Edmond.
your form or your level.
Form 3.
Good. And
Upon Nanajwa, Form 3.
very good. Please clap for them. And my name is Augustina Angelina Silvakin. I'm a senior lecturer at the Department of Theoretical and Applied Biology, and I'm also a senior research fellow at the Kumasi Center for Collaborative Research in Tropical Medicine. And I'll be your quiz mistress for this particular contest. I have a couple of general rules for you contestants. Let me recommend that you turn your microphones on. I can see they are already on, but kindly do not turn them off until we are done with this particular contest. And contestant, KNUST, are you listening? I need you to be audible. I need you to be extremely audible. And so you need to ensure that you have positioned yourselves very well, right behind the microphones, and you speak directly into the microphones. Unfortunately, I will not be saying, pardon, what did you say? As soon as I hear something, I will give my verdict. Is that okay? Right. And I also need you to give me unambiguous answers. Unambiguous answers, so that at least we'll have a very smooth ride. But contestants, I'm sure you can find buzzers in front of you, and these are the very means you can draw my attention to your school and so to yourselves. But let's just do a quick check on your buzzers. So let's hear the sound from the buzzer from Naval Base Basic JHS. Very good. KNUST. Good. KYERE Educational Complex. Very good. So there will be 5 rounds in this contest. Round 1, the fundamentals. Round 2, the fastest brain, fastest finger. Round 3, the science and technology challenge. Round 4, decoding the clues. And round 5, the Global Nobel Prize Awards. Contestants, be rest assured, before every round, I'll take you through the instructions. However, you know, paying attention to instructions tend to be part of the program. Paying attention, one, and adhering to the instructions. So kindly, when I'm going through the instructions, I expect you to pay attention. Is that all right? Very good. So we start with round 1, the fundamentals. This round consists of questions in the areas of biology, chemistry, physics, mathematics, and ICT. If a school answers a question correctly, 3 points will be awarded. If it is incorrectly answered, it becomes available as a bonus to the 2 other schools to compete for. The score for a bonus question is 1 point. And schools will have contestants. You have 15 minutes to attempt to answer questions that do not require calculations. 15 seconds, not minutes. I mean, we'll stay here forever. 15 seconds. And you also have 50 seconds to answer questions that require calculations. And each school will have two attempts. So the instruction I gave, if you miss your 2 attempts by saying things that I'm not able to hear, I will skip it, and then it will go to another school as a bonus. Are we okay with that? Right. So you have 2 attempts for your main questions or your main question, and only 1 attempt for a bonus question. And bonus questions are always opened to the 2 other schools to compete for by ringing the buzzers in front of you. If you decide to answer a question without ringing the buzzer, then I will nullify that particular question, especially for your school. Even in a situation whereby the answer you may have produced is correct. So make sure that you press the buzzer, and of course, out of courtesy, I will call you or beacon you, then you can flow with hopefully, your correct answer. Is that okay with all of us? Dear contestants, I wish you all the best. So the first set of questions in this round, there's a preamble, and you have 15 seconds to answer the following questions. I need you to describe one method for testing for the presence of the following in the laboratory. Naval Base. The gas produced when hydrogen peroxide dissociates.
When hydrogen peroxide dissociates, we test the element by using
Naval Base, we can't wait for you the whole day. Yes, KNUST basic?
It rekindles the glowing splint. The gas is oxygen.
No. Sure. Okay, so there will be a glowing splint. And that glowing splint will light up. You mentioned oxygen, but I will not give that to you as a bonus. So I was interested in the glowing splint, which of course will light up. We all know that oxygen will be produced, but I was interested in that glowing splint, all right? The next question, KNUST basic. I said I'm interested in unambiguous answers. KNUST basic junior high school. The gas produced when a metal reacts with an acid.
It gives a pop sound when placed near a lighted splint.
I'll give that to you. Shre Educational Complex. The gas produced when carbonate reacts with an acid. That's correct for 3 points. Chair, is your mic working optimally? Is it working optimally? Can you speak into it? Say hello or something into it? Can you do that again? All right, so we'll take a short break and get their microphone fixed. All right. Contestants, you know what? There's no point holding the mic, okay? Anytime you want to speak into it. So don't hold it. Don't cover it with your fingers, all right? So the next set, you have 15 seconds. And I'll start with KNUST Basic. Which structures of the human body are the first to naturally decompose after death? Yes, Jason.
The organs.
So you have another attempt? Yes, go on.
The skin.
No. Yes, Tre?
The ear.
No, that's incorrect. Naval base? No. So yes, there are lots of organs. The correct answer is internal organs. You know, on the surface of a human being, you find a lot of organs, the skin, the nose, the external ears, but internal organs. And biologists, we know that typically the internal organs will begin. So I said unambiguous, all right? Internal, I hope you are learning something. KYERE educational complex. Which structures of the human body can resist natural decomposition without being fossilized?
The skin.
That's incorrect.
The external organs.
That's incorrect. KNUST?
The bones.
That's incorrect. Naval base?
The teeth.
The teeth is correct. Naval base, your major question. Which structures of the human body are the last to naturally decompose after death?
The skin.
That's incorrect.
The bones.
The bones is correct. Next set, you still have 15 seconds. So I'll display a couple of icons on the screen, and I expect you to name the applications represented by those icons. KYERE Educational Complex. That's your icon.
Microsoft Excel.
That's incorrect.
Spreadsheet application.
That's incorrect. KNUST?
Good docs.
That's incorrect. Naval base? That I said don't hold the microphone.
Publisher.
That's incorrect. So the correct answer is Google Sheets. Google Sheets. Google Sheets. And you won't find this in your normal Windows Excel spreadsheet and all those things. Google Sheets. Naval base. Your icon.
PDF.
That's incorrect. KYERE?
Google Slide.
Google Slides is correct. KNUST Basic. Your icon? Yes, Jason?
Google Meets.
That's incorrect. You still have another attempt. Bonus? So that is Google Classroom. Google Classroom. For the next set of questions, you have 50 seconds, and there's a preamble. The preamble is that given the resistors displayed in the images, which I will display will be displayed very soon, if they are connected in parallel to construct a circuit, what would be the total or equivalent resistance of the circuit? So I'll take that question again. Given the resistors displayed in the images, if they are connected in parallel to construct a circuit, what would be the total or equivalent resistance of the circuit? Naval base. Bonus? All right. So I will hold the answer to my chest. KNUST Basic. That is yours. Bonus? Again, I'll hold on to the answer. KYERE Educational Complex. There you go. Bonus? Yes, KYERE. Oh, why? Okay, so actually your major question, yes. It's available as a bonus to the two other schools. You may compete to answer that particular question. Okay, so a bit of explanation. You know, these resistors, the colors They represent numbers. And you know how to calculate a total resistor. It's 1 over R total, which will be equal to 1 over resistor 1 plus 1 over resistor 2 plus 1 over resistor 3. Very simple. Okay, for the next set of questions, you have 15 seconds. 15 seconds. There's a preamble. For the following quantities, determine whether A is greater than B, B is greater than A, or A and B are equal. So I need you to determine whether A is greater than B, B is greater than A, or A and B are equal. Contestant, you have only one attempt. Only one attempt. KNUST basic. One attempt, no bonus. One attempt, there can't be any bonus, isn't it? Right. So KNUST basic. A equals, bracket open, negative x minus 2, bracket close, raised to the power 2. B equals minus, bracket open, x minus 2, bracket closed, raised to the power 2, where x is a positive integer. Yes, Jason.
A is greater than B.
Yes, A is greater than B. Shre. A equals the average of 4, 5, 8, 12, and 13. B equals the average of 4, 5, 8, and 12. Yes, go on.
A is greater than B. A is greater
A
than
is
B.
greater than B. Naval base. A equals twice the volume of a cube with side 1 centimeter. B equals the volume of a cube with side 2 centimeters.
B is greater than A.
B is greater than A. Next set of questions. There's a preamble. I'll be making some statements, and contestants, I expect you to indicate or state whether they are true or false. And obviously, these questions cannot be passed on as bonuses. KYERE Educational Complex. Animal proteins are harder to digest than plant-based proteins.
False.
That is a true statement. Naval base. Naval base. Monogastric animals are unable to digest cellulose because they have only one stomach.
True.
That is a false statement. KNUST basic. Excess digested protein in the body is stored as amino acids. Yes, go on.
False.
That is a false statement. Naval base. Naval base. Carbon dioxide is one of the gases that can cause rusting.
True.
That is a true statement. KNUST basic. Water that requires more soap in order to form lather can be described as pure. Yes, go on.
False.
It's a false statement. Tre. A catalyst speeds up a chemical reaction and is sometimes consumed in the process.
False.
Indeed, that is a false statement. And on that note, we have come to the end of round one. However, before I bring you the scores, I need to make a correction. One of the questions, which was about hydrogen peroxide dissociating, KNUST gave an answer as rekindling the glowing splint, and I will give it to them as a bonus. Our scores are in, and at the end of round one, in no particular order, but in the order you are seated in, Naval Base Basic School, 10 points. Please clap for them. KNUST Basic JHS, 13 points. Shre Educational Complex, 10 points. A round of applause for all our contestants. So we move straight to round two. Round two. Round two is the fastest brain, fastest finger. Right. And here, one question will be read out, and contestants will compete to be the first to answer. Each question carries a score of 4 points. When a contestant is ready to respond, they need to press the buzzer before they attempt to answer. Answering before pressing the buzzer, as always, will disqualify your school from answering that particular question. Contestants, when you press the buzzer, you need to be ready with your answer in 3 seconds. That's how come it is the fastest brain, fastest finger. And if a school gets the question wrong, the 2 remaining schools get to compete to answer. There's a caveat here. We don't want any guesswork. And so a wrong answer in this round will attract a penalty of 1 point. Contestant, I think you need to guard the point with your life, all right? I wish you all the best. A ball is immersed in water. The mass of the liquid displayed by its immersion part is 2 kilograms. Calculate the weight of the ball that was immersed in water. And you may take J to be 10. Shre,
20 Newton.
20 newtons is correct. 4 points. Kofi downloaded a software from a torrent site. He got infected by a virus by using the software. What kind of virus was KNUST? Yes, go on.
File infecting virus.
No. No. There's still some time. Naval base.
Trojan horse.
That's correct. 4 points. So I'll project an image on the screen, and can I have a bit of quietness in the hall, please? I'll project an image on the screen, and contestants, I need you to identify the element in the image projected. Naval base?
Calcium.
No. So that's a zinc. Zinc. Z-I-N-C. Zinc. Next one. What will be the speed of a feather of mass? 0.5 grams. And a metal of mass 10 kilograms. KNUST. Yes, go on.
Their speed will be the same.
Falling from the top of a building through a vacuum chamber. The two other schools, you may compete. You only need to ring your buzzer. There are implications, though. So the correct answer is 9.8 meters per second or 10 meters per second. KNUST, you said the answer is the same. I gave you two different masses, all right? I said I don't want any unambiguous or ambiguous answers. You need to be unambiguous, produce unambiguous answers. The next one. Which organ in the human body removes old or damaged? KNUST.
The spleen.
The spleen is correct. 4. What is the name of the first version of Windows? KNUST. Go on.
Windows 97.
To be released. Shre?
Windows XP.
No, that's incorrect. So it is Windows 1.0. 1.0. Next one. What is the name given to the hard, creamy white substance derived from the tusk and teeth? KNUST?
Ivory.
Ivory is correct. The very last question for this round. The very last question for this round. Now listen attentively. A hexagon, A, B, C, D, E, F, has vertices A, 2, 3, B, 5, 6, C, 8, 4, D, 7, 1, E, 4, 0, and F, 1, 2. If the hexagon undergoes a sequence of transformations, first, by a rotation of 180 degrees counterclockwise about the origin, followed by a reflection across the x-axis, what would be the KNUST?
So we have negative A as negative 2, 3, B as negative 5, 6, C as negative 8, 4, D as negative 7, 1, E as 4, 0, and F as negative 1, 2.
That's incorrect. Coordinates of the vertices. Shre.
A will be minus 2, 3. B will be minus 5, 6. B will be minus 8, 4. B will be minus 7, 1. B will be minus 4, 0. F will be minus 1.
I didn't hear anything. And so I cannot give you anything. I told you that you need to be audible. And you see now the implications. Is the time over or we still have some time? We still have a bit of time. All right. So KNUST nearly. Yes, time up. I hear you. Oh, okay. Time is up, naval base, unfortunately. So the correct coordinates. Okay. Naval base. My timekeepers have indicated that you pressed just before, so please go on with your answer. Be audible.
A, 2, 3. B, negative 5, 6. 7, 1.
That's correct. And on that note, we have come to the end of round 2. Contestants, do not hold the microphones. I don't know what you get from holding the microphones. We have come to the end of round 2. And let's just go through the scores. So at the end of round 2, Naval Base, 7 points. KNUST, 4 points. KYERE Educational Complex, 1 point. And now the total. Naval Base Basic School, 17 points. KNUST Basic JHS, 17 points. KYERE Educational Complex, 11 points. Please clap for our contestants. Well done. Round 3 is the Science and Technology Challenge. Dear supporters, our contestants need to hear. All right? One question will be given to all schools. The question in this round will require contestants to perform a task that will be assessed. The score for this round is 15 points. And contestants will be given up to 15 minutes to complete the task. And this round 3 is sponsored by DEX Technologies. So contestants, just look under your tables or your desk and see if you have packs. Don't worry, you'll get your items very soon. So whilst we get their items to them, we'll go for a short commercial break.
The ideal Solomon Bennett student is someone who is an all-rounder. I mean, practically, intellectually, morally, physically. First, the study of science was chew, pour, pass, and forget.
As a school, we thought it's as very important to let our children have a practical experience with what they study. So as a school, we decided to introduce the science sets.
As a parent, I experience what is being taught to my child in school, in the house, and I see my children telling me this is what brings the force to the machine that is carrying the load and the rest, and I'm like, wow, if at grade 5 and 6, a child is able to have all this at the back of their mind and be hands-on, then the future is bright.
Science sets has been the game changer for Solomon Bennett Memorial as a school.
The ideal Solomon Bennett student is someone who is an all-rounder. I mean, practically, intellectually, morally, physically. First, the study of science was chew, pour, pass, and forget.
As a school, we thought it's as very important to let our children have a practical experience with what they study. So as a school, we decided to introduce the science sets.
As a parent, I experience what is being taught to my child in school, in the house, and I see my children telling me this is what brings the force to the machine that is carrying the load and the rest, and I'm like, wow, if at grade 5 and 6, a child is able to have all this at the back of their mind and be hands-on, then the future is bright.
Science Set has been the game changer for Solomon Bennett Memorial as a school.
The ideal Solomon Bennett student is someone who is an all-rounder. I mean, practically, intellectually, morally, physically. First, the study of science was chew, pour, pass, and forget.
As a school, we thought it's as very important to let our children have a practical experience with what they study. So as a school, we decided to introduce the science sets.
As a parent, I experience what is being taught to my child in school, in the house, and I see my children telling me this is what brings the force to the machine that is carrying the load and the rest, and I'm like, wow, if at grade 5 and 6, a child is able to have all this at the back of their mind and be hands-on, then the future is bright.
Science Set has been the game changer for Solomon Bennett Memorial as a school.
The ovary is located at the top of the pistil. Is that true? That's correct. What are the number of PN junctions in the vesicle? Bishop is here. 2. 2 is correct.
Your total is 39 points. The instrument used to measure atmospheric pressure.
Barometer.
Barometer. That is right. Thank you.
All right. So we zoom in straight to round 3. And I will not go over the preamble again because I have read it already. Now, the challenge is that you have been provided. Do you want to open your packs? Yes, open your envelope. And as I mentioned the items, you may want to do a check. Are you paying? I don't know why you are reading the instructions. Okay, so you have been provided with a 9-volt battery labeled V, 2 LEDs labeled L1 and L2, 4 resistors labeled R1, R2, R3, and R4, 2 capacitors labeled C1 and C2, a switch labeled K, and 2 transistors, both labeled EBC. Contestants, do you have every single item? Tre? Do you have every item, all the items I listed? KNUST, you have everything. Naval base, good. So it's a very simple task. I only need you to construct a circuit with the components in the diagram as displayed. And you have the diagram right in front of you. And when you are done, I need you to switch on the key and just observe what will happen to LED L1 and L2. When you are through with this task, you need to switch off the key and observe what happens to the same LEDs, 1 and 2. Now, when you are through, are you listening? Okay, I would need you to answer the following related questions. So you need to indicate what your observations were or would be in task 1 and task 2. And then, importantly, what accounted for whatever you may have observed in task 1 and task 2. And then the last one is for you to give one application of the circuit. And so you have 15 minutes and you may start your work now. Contestants, you have 2 minutes, and you need to write the name of your school on top of the sheet. 2 minutes. So I'll also come round and do my own checks. Can you put all your pens down? Naval base, your pen should be down. Well done. And contestants, nominate one person so that the person can bring your script. Nominate one person and let me have your script. I don't want to see anyone writing.
I'm writing this.
Yeah, so it was an interesting task. We gave them a diagram, we gave them items, and we expected them to construct a circuit, actually a 4-block circuit. And importantly, they had capacitors, they had resistors, they had transistors, and then they had, transistors, the transistors with the emitters and the base and the collectors. And so our expectation was that if they were able to construct the circuit per the diagram, obviously turning or switching on the key, they would have observed that the LED would lit, or there would be light. 2 LEDs. And one LED would have been brighter than the other. And so I went round and I did my own observations. And so we expected them to do that, switch the key on, do an observation, note that the observations, and then also switch the key off. And of course, if you switch the key off before, if you had light or you have light, and you switch a key off, the light will go off. And importantly, we're interested in the contestants indicating what accounted, the reason, the scientific reason for their observation in task 1 and task 2. And then we also needed them to give one application of the circuit. And so in task 1, like I said, both LEDs will be turned on, so they will light up. However, LED 1 will be brighter than LED 2. And if they were able to do that, see that and write that, 2 points. In task 2, both LEDs will stay off. No light, 2 points. Then, the reason, you know, you had 2 capacitors. So very simple. One capacitor had a higher capacitance than the other one. So C2 had a higher capacitance than C1. And because of that, C2 was able to store more energy, which meant that LED1 was able to produce or to shine brighter than LED2. So 3 points for that. And then an application. So sometimes you go into some bedrooms and the light over there is such that, or the lights over there, they are such that they can be adjusted. Sometimes it can be bright, sometimes it can be dim. And of course, in industrialized countries, their street lights operate on this principle. So as soon as they detect human beings, they light up. And all these are based on the use of high capacitance or capacitors with high capacitance or capacitors with low capacitance. And so by correctly completing the task, contestants will be given 6 marks. But you know what? I did my own observations. And so let's look at what the 3 schools have been able to produce. So I will go through per the order or in the order I received their sheets. So I have, is it KEC? Oh, that's a K. KEC. KEC, when I went around, I was really interested in, you know, your batteries had, or they have, polarity, so they are polarized. So I was looking out for all those bits and pieces. So I was looking out for the capacitors because they are also polarized, and I was also looking out for how you had connected your transistors. And when I went around, because of what I saw, and I'm sure because of what KYERE Educational Complex did, they did not see any light. I saw them turning the key on, switching the key on and off severally, no light. I also did it, no light. And so there was no light, which meant that really they did not complete the task. However, I saw a lot of efforts being put into what they did. And so for effort, I'll give them 3 out of 6 for effort. 3 out of 6. And then their observations. They have written, I am reading verbatim. In tax 1, L1 comes on and L2 goes off. In tax 2, L2 goes off and L1 goes off. They've written the correct answer or answers, but they did not see that. So I don't know why they have written this. Maybe they use their concept. And so for using their concept, I'll give them 1 out of 2 for the first observation, and I'll give them another 1 out of 2 for the second observation. Then they have indicated what accounted for your observation in tax 1 and tax 2. The capacitor stored the charges in the circuit. They don't store charges, they store energy. But I was interested in you comparing because you had 2 capacitors, and so they don't store anything. Then 1 application, the capacitor is used to store electric changes in, they did not complete it, so they don't get anything for that. Which means that for KYERE Educational Complex, they have 5 out of 15. Please clap for them. Then KNUST. Again, when I went round, I switched the key on and off, no light for both LEDs, but I saw a lot of effort, a lot of teamwork. And so just like KYERE, for effort, I'll give them 3 out of 6. Then they have indicated in tax 1, the LED came on. In tax 2, the LED did not come on. Again, I did not see that. They also did not see that. But maybe they used their foreknowledge. And so, just like KYERE, I'll give them 1 for that one and another 1 for the other one. And so, they also have 5 out of 15. And this, there's no name, but I'm sure it is for naval base. So naval base, Very impressive. When I went round, there are lights on, brightness for one, and is there a word like dimness? Or not so bright for the other one. So well done. And so for completing the task, completely completing the task, I'll give them 6 out of 6. Well done. Then they have written for observations, tax 1 and tax 2. Remember, tax 1 will give you 2 marks, tax 2 will give you 2 marks. In tax 1, when the switch was closed, the 2 LEDs came on. That's true, so they get 2 for that. In tax 2, may I finish, please? In tax 2, L1 switched off immediately after the key was opened, but L2 went off slowly when the switch was opened. So they both really went off. So they get 2 for that one as well. Importantly, what accounted, the reason, what accounted for your observation in tax 1 and tax 2? They have written in tax 1, because the resistors were connected in parallel, so they don't get anything. So for naval base, they get 10 out of 15. And on that note, we have come to the end of round 3. We want to appreciate and acknowledge all our sponsors, KNUST e-learning, KNUST IDL, DEX Technologies. We thank you for powering this round. Multi-credit savings and loans, Pizza Man, Chicken Man, Kesben TV, and Fonjo Images. Let's check out on the scores. So I won't go through the scores for round 3 because I have elaborated on those marks. So the totals, again, in no particular order. Naval Base Basic School, 27 points. KNUST Basic JHS, 22 points. And Tre Educational Complex, 16 points. Well done to all our contestants. So we'll move straight to round 3, and there are a few substitutions. So KNUST Kojo Asamoah Buedu is stepping out, and Caleb is stepping in. Well done, Kojo. Thank you very much. Well done. Please clap for Kojo. For Caleb. Caleb, we need you to introduce yourself, okay? So you need to mention your name and the form or the class you find yourself in.
My name is Caleb Oheneba Kwadwo Sapunkwankuma. I'm in Form 3.
Please clap for him. And contestants, please turn your microphones on. Turn your microphones on. Don't touch the microphones. Just speak into the microphones. And round 4 is decoding the clues round. And this particular round is buzzer dependent. And so I will ask the contestants to do a short buzzer check. But then we'll take a minute break, just 1 minute, and we'll be back with round 4. Let's do a buzzer check. So let's hear the sound from the buzzer for naval base. Good. KNUST. Good. KYERE. Good. So round 4 is decoding the clues round. And here, the question will be read out as a series of clues. If the question is answered on the first clue, 6 points will be awarded. If correctly answered on the second clue, 5. 5 points will be awarded. On the third clue, 4. On the fourth and any other clue, 3 points will be awarded. And contestants are expected to press the buzzer before attempting to answer the question. I'll add another one. Contestants are also expected to be audible. Audible. KYERE, is your microphone on or it is off? Pardon? I can't even hear you. I cannot hear you. Is it on? Can we hear Nana Jua's voice? All right, so we'll take a short commercial break whilst we fix the microphones. KYERE, can you say hello into your microphone?
Hello.
Ajwa, I cannot feel the vibe.
Hello.
Okay, Ba. But I can't.
Hello.
Okay, for fairness, KNUST. Jason.
Hello.
Caleb.
Hello.
Naval Base, Kingsley.
Hello.
Kweku.
Hello.
Excellent. So, contestants, I go to the very last instruction. So, if you decide to answer without pressing the buzzer, then I will nullify your answer and disqualify your school from attempting to answer that particular question. And for this round, we have four sets of clues. 4. The first set. I am essential in the modern era of internet privacy concerns. I help protect sensitive data from cyber threats like hacking and eavesdropping. I can mask your actual IP at KNUST.
Virtual private network.
That is correct. So he answered on the third clue. So how many? 4 points. 3 more. 3 more. The second set. I am a phenomenon that poets have written about and scientists have studied. I have been observed and harnessed by humans since ancient times. My behavior is governed by forces beyond our planet. You can predict my movement with remarkable accuracy. I affect navigation and have been used to generate renewable energy. Shre.
Water.
KNUST.
The sun.
My movements are synchronized with celestial cycles. My rise and fall are crucial for certain ecosystems like mangroves. And so who am I? The last school standing. Supporters. Supporters. Anyone? A student, not a teacher, not a grown-up. A student. Go on. Tight is correct, but non-scoring. The third set. The third set. The third set. I have been a trusted ally in chemistry for centuries. My origin is natural, derived from lichens or lichens. I am famously used KNUST.
Litmus paper.
Litmus paper is correct. So they answered on the third clue. That gives them 4 points. Contestants, the very last one. The very last one. I am an essential concept in both mathematics and physics. Pilots use me to determine the direction that a plane should fly. This is because I am fundamental for describing movements. KNUST.
Vector.
Vector is correct. They answered on the third clue, so that gives them 4 points. And on that note, we have come to the end of round 4. Congratulations to the competing schools. round 4 and for the previous round. We have a couple of substitutions to be made. And Naval Base, Kingsley. Kingsley is stepping out for Manuela to step in. Thank you very much, Kingsley. A round of applause for Kingsley. Please clap for Kingsley. Right, I'll welcome you later, okay? KNUST Basic. Jason is stepping out for Amasewa to step in. Thank you very much, Jason. And for Tre Educational Complex, Bar Edmond is stepping out for Michael to step in. Thank you very much, Edmond. Well done. And for Tre again, Nanajua Sapong is stepping out for Roland to step in. Thank you very much, Nanajua. So welcome our entrants or our new entrants. But before I welcome you, we need to solve an issue concerning the fastest brain, fastest finger, related to that coordinate question that KYERE Educational Complex, the contestants were not audible for the sake of fairness. However, I would call the previous contestants to come back onto the stage and answer the question. KNUST will not be part of this particular question because they had their chance and they got that particular answer, or the answer to that particular question wrong. So I will invite Naval Base and KYERE Educational Complex, the previous contestants representing these two schools, to come back. And once we are through, we will call Manuela and Michael and Roland back. Manuela, so you may leave us. Okay, welcome back. Do you want to display your names, please? If you can just, very good. So, because this particular question is buzzer dependent, I would like us to check the buzzers for the two schools. So, KYERE Educational Complex, may we hear your sound? Good. Naval Base? Good. I need you to be audible, okay? Right. So, a quadrilateral with vertices A, 3, 5, B, 6, 8, C, 9, 6, and D, 8, 3. If this structure undergoes a sequence of transformations, first, a rotation of 90 degrees counterclockwise about the origin, followed by a reflection across the y-axis, the KYERE
5, 3, 8, 6, 6, 4, and 3, 8.
That is not correct. Naval Base?
We have 5, 3, 6, 8, 6, 9, and 3, 8.
That is correct. All right. Thank you very much, Edmond, Ajwa, and Kingsley. Well done.
I don't go. Charlie, you know the way to go pick way. Oh. Why don't they pick my call? Charlie, what's up? See, from the time we from Jane come, I order two. And where side? How is that possible? Charlie, I don't know. Charlie, the rain step. Charlie, don't have vex. I don't call the guys say no they pick.
I ordered pizza from your people yesterday. I told them I didn't want pork. And they added pork to my pizza.
Yeah, no discount at all. Not even 5% discount.
Can you display your name tags because I still see Edmond? Good. So, KYERE Educational Complex, can you introduce yourselves by mentioning your names and the form or the level you are in?
Anna Opokroland, Form 3. Form 2.
So again, kindly, do not hold the microphone, okay? Do you want to repeat that, Griffith?
Any Michael Griffith, Form 2.
A round of applause for them. Naval Base.
Manuela Boama, Form 3.
Welcome. A round of applause for Manuela. So we want to start round 5. Round 5. Again, round 5 is buzzer dependent. So we'll do a quick, oh yeah, people are eager to know the scores. So let's look at the scores. At the end of round 4 specifically, Naval Base 0 points, KNUST Basic 12 points, KYERE Educational Complex 0 points. Please clap for them. Listen to the exciting bit. Naval Base Basic School 27 points. KNUST Basic JHS 34 points. KYERE Educational Complex 16 points. Congratulations, contestants. Oh, KNUST, are you okay? Are you okay? Okay. Don't worry, I'll instruct you to do the buzzer check. So let's do a quick buzzer check. Let's hear the sound from the buzzer made from Naval Base. Good, KNUST. Good, KYERE Educational Complex. Very good. Now to the instructions. So round 5 is the Global Nobel Prize round. There will be 3 sets of questions in this round. Each set has a main question and 2 sub-questions. Schools will compete to be the first to ring their buzzer. The first school to ring its buzzer will be given the sole right to answer the first question. If the school answers that particular question correctly, they would have the right to answer the subsequent question. The main question will be passed on for 4 marks if it is incorrectly answered by the school that rang the buzzer first, or that rings the buzzer first. Sub-questions in a set will be passed on as bonus if it is incorrectly answered. Bonus questions will be competed for by pressing the buzzer. 3 points will be awarded for answering the major question or the main question correctly, and 1 point each for each of the sub-questions. If no school answers a question or the questions, that particular set of questions will come to an end. And remember, this is the very last and final round. For the semi-finals, the last contest for the 2023 Junior Science and Maths Quiz. And so, contestants, I wish you the very best of luck. The first set. In which year was Yoshinori Oshu KNUST?
2016.
That is correct. KNUST. In which category was he awarded the Nobel Prize?
Physiology or medicine?
The contribution of Yoshinori Oshumi's discovery was significant. What was the implication, or is the implication of his discovery?
It helped scientists to understand how cells converted proteins and other substances to make them useful again.
I will give that to you for a bonus. Second set. Second set. We have 3 sets. Second set. Name one of the elements for which Maria Curie, KNUST.
Radium.
That is correct. What was Maria Curie's prize share in the 1911 Nobel Prize Awards?
She was the sole winner of that award.
That is correct. The chemistry breakthrough by the 1911 Nobel laureate Maria Curie has had significant applications. Name one such application.
It helped scientists to find ways of using the radioactivity from these elements to treat diseases.
That is correct. The very last set. The very last set. Please, we need some level of quietness. Who was awarded the 1921 Nobel Prize?
Albert Einstein.
That is correct. 3 points. So, what was the discovery for which Albert Einstein won the Nobel Prize in Physics in 1921? That is correct. 1 point. So, supporters did not hear. So, you need to be audible. I heard, but repeat it.
For the laws of the photoelectric effect.
That is correct. So, try again. This physics breakthrough has had significant applications. I need you to name one of such application.
It has helped in producing different types of particles like the neutrinos and
I only see you.
it has helped in producing different types of particles.
I will not allow that. KNUST for a bonus.
It has helped in the production of photoelectric solar panels for the production of electricity.
That is correct for 1 point. And on that electrical note, we have come to the end of round 5. Congratulations.
ovary is located at the top of the pistil. Is that true? False. That's correct. What are the number of P?
I don't go. Charlie, you know the way to go pick way. Oh. I know they pick my call. Charlie, what's up? See, from the time we from Jane come, I order two. And west side, how is that possible? Charlie, I don't know. Charlie, they rain safe. Charlie, don't have vex. I don't call the guys say no they pick.
I ordered pizza from your people yesterday. I told them I didn't want pork. And they added pork to my pizza.
Prepare no discount at all. Not even 5% discount. What's up?
I'll go figure that you like 1 hour days. That you never they come. Where you get the number from? Charlie, it's some 054 number, bro. I think I'm for Google.
Oh, Charlie, you make them scam me. This one here, them scam me.
This and many more are the reasons I want to introduce to you a solution, an app for all your Pizza Man Chicken Man needs. We build this with you in mind. Order your food, track your order in real time, secure payment method, and instant point on every purchase that you make. In fact, you can accumulate this points and use it as discount for your subsequent orders. And trust me, all the orders that you make, we take into detail all your allergies so that you didn't have any complication with your product. Now, pick your phones. Open either App Store or Play Store. Search Chris B. Download it. I can't wait to serve you through your phones. Anytime, anywhere.
The number you called has not answered. I don't go. Charlie, you know the way to go pick way. Oh.
The number you called has not answered.
I know they pick my call. Charlie, what's up? See, from the time we from Jane come, I order two. And west side, how is that possible? Charlie, I don't know. Charlie, they rain safe. Charlie, don't have vex. I don't call the guys say no they pick.
I ordered pizza from your people yesterday. I told them I didn't want pork. And they added pork to my pizza.
Prepare no discount at all. Not even 5% discount. What's up?
I'll go figure that you like 1 hour days. That you never they come.
Where you get the number from?
Charlie, it's some 054 number, bro. I think I'm for Google.
Oh, Charlie, you make them scam me. This one here, them scam me.
This and many more are the reasons I want to introduce to you a solution, an app for all your Pizza Man Chicken Man needs. We build this with you in mind. Order your food, track your order in real time, secure payment method, and instant point on every purchase that you make. In fact, you can accumulate these points and use it as discount for your subsequent orders. And trust me, all the orders that you make, we take into detail all your allergies so that you didn't have any complication with your product. Now, pick your phones. Open either App Store or Play Store. Search Chris B. Download it. I can't wait to serve you through your phones. Anytime, anywhere.
The number you called has not answered.
I don't go. Charlie, you know the way to go pick way. Oh.
The number you called has not answered.
I know they pick my call. Charlie, what's up? See, from the time we from Jane come, I order two. And west side, how is that possible? Charlie, I don't know.
Charlie, they rain safe.
Charlie, don't have vex. I don't call the guys say no they pick.
I ordered pizza from your people yesterday. I told them I didn't want pork. And they added pork to my pizza.
Prepare no discount at all. Not even 5% discount. What's up?
I'll go figure that you like 1 hour days. That you never they come.
Where you get the number from?
Charlie, it's some 054 number, bro. I think I'm for Google.
Oh, Charlie, you make them scam me. This one here, them scam me.
This and many more are the reasons I want to introduce to you a solution, an app for all your Pizza Man Chicken Man needs. We build this with you in mind. Order your food, track your order in real time, secure payment method, and instant point on every purchase that you make. In fact, you can accumulate these points and use it as discount for your subsequent orders. And trust me, all the orders that you make, we take into detail all your allergies so that you didn't have any complication with your product. Now, pick your phones. Open either App Store or Play Store. Search Chris B. Download it. I can't wait to serve you through your phones. Anytime, anywhere.
The number you called has not answered.
for you. Every day. I don't go. Charlie, you know the way to go pick way. Oh. Why do they pick my call? Charlie, what's up? See, from the time we from Jane come, I order two. And west side.
How is that possible?
Charlie, I don't know.
Charlie, the rain step.
Charlie, don't have vex. I don't call the guys say no they pick.
I ordered pizza from your people yesterday. I told them I didn't want pork. And they added pork to my pizza.
Yeah, no discount at all. Not even 5% discount. What's up?
I'll go feel whether you like 1 hour days. The two never they come. Where you get the number from? Charlie, it be some 054 number. I think I'm for Google. Oh, Charlie, you make them scam me. This one here, them scam me.
This and many more are the reasons I want to introduce to you a solution, an app for all your Pizza Man Chicken Man needs. We build this with you in mind. Order your food, track your order in real time, secure payment method, and instant point on every purchase that you make. In fact, you can accumulate these points and use it as discount for your subsequent orders. And trust me, all the orders that you make, we take into detail all your allergies so that you didn't have any complication with your product. Now, pick your phones. Open either App Store or Play Store. Search Chris B. Download it. I can't wait to serve you through your phones. Anytime, anywhere.
The number you called has not answered. Every day. I don't go. Charlie, you know the way to go pick way. Oh.
The number you called has not answered.
Why do they pick my call? Charlie, what's up? See, from the time we from Jane come, I order two. And west side.
How is that possible?
Charlie, I don't know.
Charlie, the rain step.
Charlie, don't have vex. I don't call the guys say no they pick.
I ordered pizza from your people yesterday. I told them I didn't want pork. And they added pork to my pizza.
Yeah, no discount at all. Not even 5% discount. What's up?
I'll go feel whether you like.
The ideal Solomon Bennett student is someone who is an all-rounder. I mean, practically, intellectually, morally, physically. First, the study of science was chew, pour, pass, and forget.
As a school, we thought it's as very important to let our children have a practical experience with what they study. So as a school, we decided to introduce the science sets.
As a parent, I experience what is being taught to my child in school, in the house, and I see my children telling me this is what brings the force to the machine that is carrying the load and the rest, and I'm like, wow, if at grade 5 and 6, a child is able to have all this at the back of their mind and be hands-on, then the future is bright.
Science sets has been the game changer for Solomon Bennett Memorial as a school.
The ideal Solomon Bennett student is someone who is an all-rounder. I mean, practically, intellectually, morally, physically. First, the study of science was chew, pour, pass, and forget.
As a school, we thought it's as very important to let our
marks are in. And so at the end of round 5, Naval Base Basic School, 0 points. KNUST Basic JHS, 11 points. KYERE Educational Complex, 4 points. Please clap for our contestants. And then the overall. Now in ascending order. And so at the end of the contest, KYERE Educational Complex made 20 points. Please clap for them. Well done. NAVAL Basic School, 27 points. Well done. And KNUST Basic JHS, 45 points. Well done. Congratulations to all the schools. Naval Base, well done. You did so very well. KYERE Educational Complex, you also did very well. However, you know, like any competition, there can be only one winner. And so, KNUST, well done. And remember, there are 2 other schools you are going to compete with on Monday, 9 a.m. sharp. And so I guess you go and prepare very well. Thank you very much, dear audience. I wish you well and have a good night's sleep. See you on Monday.